Well, listen, I really want to thank you guys once again for stopping by, taking time out of your day to watch one of my videos. I appreciate your likes. I appreciate you subscribing. I appreciate the views. And so today, we are looking at the MK-05S Skyfire, a KO of the Newage Firefox. Alright, so here he is in his G1 glory, his Skyfire, Jetfire. I do have him. Okay, here's the issue right there. I want to talk about this. So when I got this guy out of the box, it was like this whole area right here, this chest area was like really loose. It's really flimsy. So you got to kind of push it back in, finagle it, make sure it tabs in because it will easily come out. It just would easily pop out. That's the tabbing issues on this KO they're not all the best. All right, so that's number one. All right, that's number one KO quality. And number two was I was kind of surprised with the back of his heels here when I got it. Like, why are these things not going straight down? You know, they were like propped up. I'm like, what's? There we go. He's like, what? Put him on a turntable here. What is that all about? Because it seems like, you know, the jetpack's pretty heavy on him. And so he's leaning backwards, you know. Why is that not, doesn't have a better footing, you know, a better stance? But then I realized it's not really that bad because once you get used to it, you can, you know, you just got to get used to that. And then you can just maneuver him like the way you want, you know. He doesn't have the full weight on the back of his heels. That's okay. I mean, you can just get, you know, once you get used to that, it's fine. And so what else? So let's take a look at the box he came with. All right. I'm going to push him over here. All right. Meow. Look, he just missed prow with that gun. All right. I'm just push him over here and put the gun up a little higher. Okay. So take a look at the box. Yeah. Here's the box right here that it came with right here. It is a deformation. That's what it says on the top there. The air warplane maintains the world peace. The Sky Guard combat efficiency surge is 100%. Okay, so whatever that means. Cool. Okay. And there's nothing on the bottom and some wording on top. Some trans or whatever. I can't pronounce it, but MK-05S. There's the box. Okay, so put the box up here. What does he come with? He comes with his base, which you can put the robot on. You can put Skyfire on. Connect it right there at the bottom when he's in jet mode. We will get to that in a few minutes when we transform him. Here's all his goodies that he comes with right here. These right here will go into the area where the missiles come out of. You can just plug that in like so. Do these need some sanding down? Maybe. There you go. You plug them in like that. No, actually, the missile is like so, and then you put in the fire or engine fire or whatever, engine fire or blast effect or whatever you call that. Okay, I'm messing that up. You put that in there, and then it's like this. And it will connect to this right here. And this piece right here goes on the back of him. These will go in like so, as you can imagine. Alright, so maybe you have to sand these down. Okay, yeah, so these, they do fit in there. Okay, and then you have one of these deals. Now, I noticed with mine, let me try to demonstrate here, that this piece right here that I'm holding in my hand doesn't really go in the back real smoothly with him. It's like a tabbing issue. I don't know what that's all about. It doesn't want to connect in really good. So I don't know if it's just my copy or other people are having this issue. You guys can leave comments down there about this. I'm pushing it in, so you may have to try to sand that down as well or something, because I'm pushing it down. It doesn't want to go in all the way. Okay, so I can't really demonstrate the. You guys get the picture though. You've seen this. You put these in here, and you got your missiles coming out of the back, or when he's in jet mode. And so it is lined up. It's not going in, and I don't want to spend the whole video trying to get this in. Okay, so let's. Yeah, it is lined up. It's not going in all the way. All right, so I don't know if that's an issue with this guy. I know one thing that's an issue with this guy is, like I mentioned, the chest right here was really loose. That's loose. The arms, that you see right here, that what is that? The left arm is kind of loose right there around the shoulder area there. This one's tighter, so that's a loose. These are okay. I mean, there's some give on these, but a little bit, but they're all right. And so he's able to stand pretty straight for the most part, you know. I haven't put an Autobot symbol on him yet, you know, so I got to get one for him. And I do have I think there's an all black version of this guy. Nemesis, Jetfire, Skyfire, Decepticon, or whatever. He was a Decepticon in the beginning. Yes, I know that. And he turned Autobot. I know that, but I do have the all black version. I will be doing a review on that. There's the back of him. Things do tab in. I don't have the wings all the way pushed in on this guy. Go like so. These will go in. Go ahead and push these forward. Yeah, see, I don't mind. It doesn't really matter if it's... Is that a better look? You know, you push... You see this? Yeah, this is a problem right here, This is a... yeah, with this, the chest is just loose on this guy. It's the first thing I noticed right out of the box. The chest is really loose on this guy. I mean, do I have him tabbed in all the way? His helmet came off there. Actually, look what just happened. His shoulder thing, blade came off. It just pops off, I guess. All right. Yeah. So tabbing in the chest as best as I can there. All right, it's KO. It's a KO. So this does happen where pieces do not fit as you would like. All right, and so it's a KO. You just got to deal with that. I mean, but for less than $40, I mean, you can have him in robot mode. You can have him in jet mode. He looks the part. I really do like him though. You know, and I do have him next to the Masterpiece figures, and I know the scaling is off, my friends. I know he's not supposed to be this big. He's supposed to be a lot bigger, and he's not a Masterpiece figure, you know. But I just put Prowl and Blue Streak in the picture just to have these guys hanging around. Okay, so I know that the scaling's not correct, but they don't look that bad, you know, all together, right? I think they look pretty good. You know. Okay, so let's take a look at a little more accessories. Yep. This is the main issue with this guy. These arms, this chest area does not want to stay in. All right, put him over like so. I showed you the missiles. Comes with this. These, a lot more of those. What else? Comes with extra set of hands you can put on them. There they are right here. Extra set of hands, and just the missiles and the blast effects. Call them blast effects. Whatever you guys, I don't know. Will you guys call them something else? These blast effects there, and his sword. There's his sword. Let's put... You know, ever since I got this guy, I just put the gun in his hand. I never really... Okay, there it is right here. Yeah. Put the sword on. Cool. There he is. And there he is with this sword. All right. And a tabbing issue. Okay, so we will get this guy transformed into his vehicle mode, his jet mode. And, all right, here he is. So I will be back in a second or two, and we will transform him into his vehicle mode. Okay, and we're back. So let's take a look at his vehicle mode. Here he is in his jet mode. What are some of the issues that you guys may encounter with this KO? I'm going to say right off the bat, I'm going to say the wheels have given me problems. These wheels are plastic. As you can see, they do not have any rubber on them, and they do not move at all. So you put this down, and I've noticed a few times already that I go to pick them up, and I want to put them down somewhere else, and eventually these wheels will collapse on you. They're not that sturdy. And so they're not doing it right now, but trust me, I've had this done. I had this happen. You can see it's starting to bend right there. It's starting to go forward. So yeah. So you just pick this up a few times. You put it down. These wheels will just collapse on you. That's number one. All right. Number two is the tabbing issue again. I did have a major tabbing issue with the chest and robot mode. And look on the backpack here. You can see that this right here, this is not lined up properly. It is off center. It will not click in all the way. So that could be an issue with this right here. I think this is just my copy, but I think this is in general, because I've seen other videos where this won't tab in. All right, so the wheels, the jetpack will not. It's not flushed, and then we have these side panels here, these intakes. So these can be kind of loose too when you're in robot mode. In vehicle mode, they can be kind of loose too. And the wheel just went back in. All right, so that's the issues with this guy. In my copy. And so overall, I'm going to say, is he a buy or is he a pass? I'm going to say he's a buy at the right price. You want to find him for under 40. If you can do that, maybe 35, 30 if there's a sale going on. But overall, even with some of the issues, if you're either going to keep them in robot mode or vehicle mode, depending on how you display them, either which one, it's fine. You know, robot mode, he looks the part, looks great in robot mode. Jet mode, he looks great too. But like I mentioned, the plastic wheels can be an issue if you want to move him around a couple times, and then he's going to fall over. So that can happen. Quality wise, he seems like a nice. There's a nice feel to him. You know, there's a nice weight to him. That's what I was trying to say, and so it looks pretty good. All right, so we will put him on the stand. We have a stand right here. Let me move this over to the side. Alright, put that over there, and here's a stand, and you just line them up like so. These two pieces right here will go in, put these wheels up like this. Alright, maybe I should take this plastic piece off first. Yeah, I'm just going to pull that off. And then I'll put this on like so. Should just click right in. There we go. Huh. It clicked in, a miracle. It just went right in. Good. No messing around with it. No, I don't want to break it. And that should just go up. Uh-oh. It's loose. It's loose. Alright, so this might not be, this might not be the easiest thing. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing a piece for this plastic too. Okay, so I just took it out like this. And Alright. Alright, now I had this thing on. And now it doesn't want to go on. Alright, so I'm determined to get this thing to stay on there. Alright. Okay, there it is. So you can do one of these deals. Have them fly over the rocks or whatever is down here. Plastic rocks or the ground. Okay. Alright, so maybe I am missing a piece for this guy. But he will stay on. I'm going to put him on one more time. Alright. Yeah, I think I got that in there, right? I think it's that side. Is it this side or that side? Oh. Alright, I think it's this side. Well, you've seen them in the air, so, I mean, I don't want to... Alright, you've seen them. Okay, now... Alright, well, look, you did see them up flying for 2 seconds, 5 seconds, so that's how that works. Alright, so overall, yeah, I'm not going to waste any more time with that, but... You could put him on the stand. And he will stay there. You know, I got to look for the other piece, I think. Alright, so there he is. The Jetfire Skyfire KO of the Newage copy of the Newage KO. So there he is. He is a yay, I would say. Not a nay. I think he's a yay if you want to pick him up for your collection. You know, try to get him under 40. Alright, well listen, I appreciate you guys watching the video and everything, and everybody take care. Have a great day. Bye.